guys. This is Tasha from Brookshire Desire Podcast coming at you. Stand on it. Okay? We got another entrepreneur that is coming through prestigious. Let me tell you, he is funny and he will give you the real. As well as I want y'all to subscribe, like, and share. Okay? Don't underestimate this brother. He got something for you. All right, with that being said, just watch. What's up, you guys? This is Tasha from Brookshire Desire Podcast. I told you I got somebody special coming through. We got Mr. Deon over here. What's up, Mr. Deon? I get excited every time I see you because you bring that energy.
I appreciate it. What's up, Tosh? What's going on? Let's get it.
Hey, you guys, another entrepreneur. Also, he's one of my comrades that works with me, that works along with me for Peace for Poverty as well. So you will see him too as well. If you guys are still looking at going towards that way out there in Charlotte, so he will be the mental health guy. But I ain't even go. You know me. I don't tell their business. I let them tell their own. So with that being said, Mr. Tion, what's going on? Tell me a little bit about yourself and tell the audience a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, let me first say what the pleasure and the honor of me being down with the Brookshire Desire Podcast means to me. You be listen. We ain't got nobody but us. We got to look out for us. We got to take care of us. And Tosh, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so glad to be down with you. We building a family, and it's growing with great intention and great direction. And we just real thankful. I'm real thankful to just be a part of the same group and people and family and association you're a part of with the next Great 50, the Peace for Poverty, Josh Proby, and everybody else. I seen your podcast with Tasha too from South Carolina. Ridiculous. Listen, it's some people with us, y'all. But amongst everybody in there, we might know everything. For real, So I just appreciate it, Tosh. Appreciate you just meeting you. So I do the mental health piece for Next Great 50, Peace for Poverty. And this ain't my first time doing stuff like this. And it's been an entrepreneurial track. I know that's your lane, what you be talking about, Tasha. And I've been doing this for like 30 years. And I've done so many facets of it, from direct care, like one-on-one personal in-group homes, that type of thing, all the way to facilities, not just churches, but schools, institutions, and even leading and directing some not CEOs, but corporate people and all that other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Before we get deep into that, tell me about yourself.
Yeah,
I gotta see that energy. Come on,
you gotta see it, Tosh. Well, listen, this is the reason I do what I do is because when I was a young man, I was probably going through my teenage years. When I was a young man, I got into so much stuff that it really put me in an isolated position. And it was a lot of social more than it was psychological, but it all has a psyche to it and a mindset to it. Like our culture, a lot of the way that I deal with folk now and talk with folk now, it's like culture counseling. You know what I'm saying? And it has a difference than our westernized approach to counseling, which kind of brings you to the couch. Instead, we bring the couch to you. I went through so much when I was a young man, and I was very misunderstood. Not only was I misunderstood, I really did have bad behaviors. I really did have things I was going through. I got expelled from my school system in little bitty North Carolina. I got expelled from 5 high schools, and end up moving with some family and got expelled again. And
I got to be the bad guy.
Yeah, right. Listen, so my grandma told me, Tosh, she told me one time when I was living with them, because where I was from, nobody would let me stay with them just because of the stuff I had been through. And it wasn't on them, it was on me. It was the choices I was making as a young person young man trying to figure my way. And so my grandma told me that, she said, Deon, wherever you go, that's who you're going to be until you decide to change. And so that kind of trekked and led me a certain way. I had my first child when I was 17 before I got out of high school. And that kind of just directed me a certain way. I vowed then to never be imprisoned a certain way and a certain amount of time and not be there and all that other kind of stuff. And it kind of led me down this track of mental health, direct care, and, caregiving to people and stuff like that. And some of these people, they are not able to do a lot of things for themselves, just really basic and natural. And I call it automatic kind of to us. And so it really humbled me, And so, yeah, that's where a lot of my energy comes from, Ty. Yeah.
Well, that brought me to my question. How did you come, in this field? But you pretty much just answered that question. So how do you like? How do you like serving your clients?
So it's amazing what I want to direct everybody to our mental health classes too in next grade 52. And you need to get all your business credit. You need to get your funding. You need to get all that. But we don't need you to be rich and out of your mind. We need you to be rich and sane.
Okay,
and sound and make good decisions and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I really compare my clients to anybody else. You know what I mean? I want to give you just one testimony from the work I've done. I've served a young man before, and he was, at the time, me and him were about the same age. It was my early 20s. I'll be 49 tomorrow. Thank God. That's my birthday. Right. And so I was serving young man. I was in my early 20s. We were the same age, and he was confined to a wheelchair, and he was more paraplegic, quadriplegic. He had those kind of needs. He had to be serviced. And the truth is what had happened on his graduation night from law school. A drunk driver hit him and caused a traumatic brain injury on him. And he went from being the potential next great district attorney to somebody confined to a wheelchair. And I learned in that moment, if you can't tell, I'm unashamedly black. Black people go through a lot of stuff, and things can change in a moment, in a phone call, overnight, in an accident, all kind of stuff. And it was very humbling, and it taught me a whole lot. You never know when you're going to be in a certain position, and you want to be treated with honor and dignity. And the psychology behind it comes from just that basic golden rule, Tosh. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Please don't take advantage of me when I'm down. Please don't hurt me more when I'm already hurting. Please don't take away from me and I only got a little bit. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's kind of how I come to it, for sure.
Okay, so you just gave us one of your success stories. You ahead of the game. What type of goals do you set up for your clients?
So a lot of my clients, I have a myriad of clients. Because of the different places that I can go. Okay. So I'm gonna start I'm gonna work my way up. So some of my clientele, it can be as basic as the things I just shared with you about the gentleman that I worked with before. It could be just, they could be very basic. It's all the things habilitative and life skills and things of nature. It could also go to, depending on age and circumstance and diagnoses, children or adults in home or out of home. It could go to community things. It could go to vocational things. People can work and people can maintain their own dwelling. It also has, because of the entrepreneurship piece that I've tried to, maintain myself, because I'm my own business. I'm kind of more self-employed as an entrepreneur. I'm the business. And so it's led to places like speaking and developing curriculum and sharing with people. There's a piece that I've done for years that just ever evolves. It's called Taking the Fun Out of Dysfunction, you know, and it kind of addresses like like a broad touch of mental health issues, not just in our community specifically, but it's been taught like in front of corporate people, been taught with people that own things, other entrepreneurs. And so those are some of like the goals. The goals can range and change depending on who, you know. Yeah.
Wow. If some of your clients, like the clients that you work with, doesn't meet the goals that you had set them out to do, what do you do? What's the extra step that you do to try to get them on track?
Hey, yo, I love it that you asked me this. I listen. I give them more. Listen, I do something, Tosh, that we all ask for.
What's that?
Give them another chance.
Come on, brother.
I know. Listen, Tosh, I know it was simple, but that was profound right there, y'all. You know what you need when you done blew it? You know what you need when you done messed it up?
What?
You know what you need when you done failed? You need another.
Come on, another chance. Come on now.
You don't need a scorecard. You don't need a record. You don't need another fact thrown in your face about what you dropped the ball on. You need another chance. And that does require some care and some attention. I'm gonna drop something with you, Tosh, because I hear you always talking about nuggets and everything like this.
Drop them nuggets.
This is how important time is.
Come on.
It doesn't start in firsts. It starts in seconds, the way we measure it incrementally. We say time is measured in seconds and minutes and then hours. Seconds. You get a chance. That's what you get. You get a second chance. You get another time to do it.
Look at this.
Because the truth is you can fall 7 times, but you need to get up.
Come on.
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. And so the reason that it really gets let down, and I say this a lot, and I'll say it a lot. I hope everybody can join us with all the mental health stuff and follow Tosh and everything. I say this a lot. We're not brainwashing people. We wash. I want to wash their brains.
Come on.
That's what I want to do.
Say that again.
I don't want to brainwash people. We want to wash their brains, because the truth is some of the stuff that's been given to us has been it's been miseducation intentionally. It's created a psyche and a thought in our minds, and it leads us and takes us in certain directions, and it's hard for us to get back from those places. And remember this, everybody, nobody cares what you know until they know that you care. And so you show them that by giving them more chance and more time, and you do that reasonably without immeasurable loss, and everything sane and logical and sound. Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
I also want to ask, so if I was to send a referral to you, what is the information that I can give them, which I'm gonna have it posted below so they can get in contact with you? Okay.
Definitely give them. Listen, I don't do a great measure of social media. I have a lot of reasons for that are very mental health wise. You know what I mean? I do have an email and things of that nature, and I use that mostly and things of that nature. The referrals, they go directly to all the professionals that I am involved with, because this is the approach. It's not just the old school, it takes a village to raise. What it is people need different resources that everybody does not have all in their hand.
Yep.
They don't have all of the resources in their hand. And so what you do is, I heard you say this, it creates your network. It does. And it gives you the other people to touch and bless and give and all that other stuff too. Yeah.
And that's another reason why I started this, Deon, because honestly, I know how much it costs to market. I know how much it costs to do this. And with that being said, I want to give back. Like, let me do it for you. And because like I said, I was like, God, what do you want me to do? And he was like, promote everybody else. Let them shine. So it is the networking. So people will charge you for this, but you will get the only thing either you can pick up a book,
right?
Network. First of all, you better give it to my father.
There you go.
You better give it to my father first and ask him to renew you a fresh mind, okay?
Absolutely.
Then we go from there to networking. But yeah, I'm dropping nuggets. I'm dropping nuggets today.
Drop the nuggets, Tosh. Oh, drop the nuggets. Drop the nuggets, Tosh.
But it ain't about me. It's about you, baby, because you like your energy, like the love you have for people. You understand what I'm saying? I can't even front. Like, I was ecstatic to have you up here. Like, okay, they got this here. So you guys, I'm gonna drop his information in email. So if y'all want to get in contact with Deon, y'all will have it down here. Also, tell them. Okay, I got 2 more questions. I'm gonna let you go. I know you just. I know you're gonna celebrate your birthday.
You know it. You know it. You know it. I'm gonna relax my mind. Yeah.
One type of crowd you like dealing with. Do it matter? Adults, teenagers, kids?
It is very strategic, each one, you know. And I promise you, Tosh, that's such a good question, because if you do only the things you prefer all the time, it leads you to being prejudicial.
Okay.
So preference, if you do too much preference, it leads you to being prejudiced.
That's right.
And so that's why I really, really, really have found myself able to engage with all kinds and types. Now, I would like to say this. I like to I like to really, really, really dig into the culture and counter our culture and our community. And I mean that Black from the inside out. Okay. I'm not anti nothing. I'm just very pro-Black, and I want to help us, and I want us to be the best us we can be. And I'm not apologizing for that. I want to make sure
we humble, we hot up here, humble, open, and transparent. If you can't come like that, don't come at all.
Correct.
Transparent. That's it.
Correct. And I am very big on that, and that is taking me into sometimes even some very precarious situations. You know, because I don't mind talking to anybody that wants to, you know, that we really want to figure it out and make it work and come through and get better and all that other stuff. And so I really don't have, I ain't got no type, you know what I'm saying? If you want to talk, let's talk. Let's talk about it. We can, I want you to listen to me and we can exchange and do all that. Yeah.
You know, man, do it again. Do it again.
I ain't got no time. Tosh, I sing just a little bit. All right.
Coach, I love your energy. I love your energy. One more thing. I know I said 2 questions. One more thing. And how have the next Great 50 with all the, you know, since you've been on with them, how that bless you? Don't it just bless your soul? Because look, when I went to that graduation, I cried like, oh my God. Yeah. We do help each other. And on top of all that, the love we give. I love it because God is in it. So how did that? Because I'm a crybaby. Yes, I'm a crybaby. I'll make you cry. But because the testimonies are real and what we're doing is coming from our heart. You understand what I'm saying? So it's real. So how did it bless your soul?
So I met Josh, the leader of the Peace for Poverty. I met Josh on a podcast, and we were sharing some things, and afterwards we exchanged numbers and contact. And we kept in contact, and he was sharing with me his vision with Peace for Poverty and included me in it. And it was so genuine and so it was just natural, and it was just genuine. It was sincere, and what Peace for Poverty has done for me is kind of done like the way you tried to capture that moment like the way you captured that moment at graduation. We preach idealism a lot, you know. we say what it should be, what it could be, how it would be, and things of nature. And then you really do get to a moment like the graduation. You like, we really are helping people. It's people that's really helping people that ain't doing it for the gram, that ain't just trying to be seen. You know, like you said, some of this marketing we need because you got to get your word out and you got to do the work. You know, but it ain't as much money as comes, and God send us as much as you want to. But as much money as comes, it ain't about the money. It's really about who's next. You know, the word success is a second word also too. A king picks a successor. Who's going to come next? What's next in people's lives? And you can get financially free. You can get spiritually free. You can get mentally free. And we still got to press to what's next. What's next? And then, like peaceful poverty, it also has a lasting effect because we family. You got an ever growing, ongoing network of people that you can really refer back to. No non-judgmental. You can fall and come back. You can, you can make it and help. You can do it all, And so peaceful poverty, it's that fruit that grew from the tree. And you was able to see it. And I saw it with Josh, with the Next Great 50. Then we met you and met Miss Tasha and Tamaya the best. I don't call it Tamaya best. I call it Tamaya the best. Shamita, Sammy, Mr. James, who knows everything.
Mr. James, yes.
Mr. James secretly knows everything. Okay. Josh, the leader, it's just, I'm always about a team. Like I was talking about earlier with the resources, nobody knows it all. You know what I'm saying? And so the building people up, especially coming from certain situations that's relative to imprisonment, incarceration, anything relative to it, which our community is very familiar with. And I don't want nobody to act like they don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Josh go in, build. Josh be talking about building credit. They come in and talk about funding with yourself, talk about business and using the leverage of the business. Like with Miss Tasha, it's out of here. It's out of control, and it's a blessing to the community. That's why I love it.
Yes, it is. See, you guys, I told you it was a phenomenal guy that was coming through, Mr. Deon. Once again, I'm gonna have everything posted to the bottom where you guys can reach out to him. It was an honor. It was an honor to have you here, and I always love your energy. You done lift my spirits up today.
The pleasure all mine, Tosh. I love you too.
All right. With that being said, you guys have a good one. Follow, hit, subscribe, like. Mr. Tion in the building. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, baby. What is your birthday? I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Love you, man. You love me. See you shortly. I'll be out there.
Okay, all right. Talk to you soon.